Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders. So, right, we're off to go find some random dude. While we're here, I think I'm gonna go out of my way to beat up a bunch of Drakkies. They drop grass seeds and some other things. I'm also here for branches, because we kind of desperately need a bunch of them. And they don't spawn, at least there aren't a whole lot near the center of town. So it's easier for me to come out here and get them. Try not to break too many dirt blocks. I don't know, I kind of want to leave this area as pristine as possible. I'm not sure if eventually I'm going to be strip mining everything forever, or like what the dealio is going to be, but I'd prefer to leave things relatively untouched, at least for a while. Okay, what's this? Looks like some kind of busted up hovel. Alright, let's see if I can read the sign. There's an old, worn signpost here with the words, "My Pledge," a bit emblazoned on top. There's a lot of writing underneath. Would you like to read it? Yes. How many years have passed since the vile and wicked Dragonlord enshrouded our realm in darkness? Monsters roamed the land unchecked, and even my dear home, the city of Cantlin, hath finally fallen. 'Twas but a matter of months, after being robbed of the power to create, that we did begin to lose our culture, and even now, fewer and fewer of our people are even literate. For so long did we take that most dear and precious power for granted, and without it, we are undone. But, if I cannot prevent humanity's decline, at least I can record it. To this end, I resolve to travel the lands of Alefgard, and take note of what has befallen mankind. May this notice stand testament to my vow. I intend to collate the records of my journey into a book, which I will title The Passage of Tantagel. Or Tantagel? I don't know. I invite all who read this pledge to follow my footsteps and seek out my story. May the goddess watch over thee in all thine adventures. Sir Reginald Augustus Grayness, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. Alrighty then. Question is, do I get bone from skeletons? The answer is no. So I'm just gonna leave this area alone for the time being. It's like a busted up, I don't even know what I want to call it. Well, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, let's just keep going around here. I'll gather fruit as necessary. Well, as I go by. Pretty much anything that doesn't spawn nearby town, I'll go out of my way for. I guess I'll pick up a couple of dirt blocks here. I'm curious about drowning. Just want this stick. Oh, I see. It's because the stick's floating in the sky. That's a little hard to see at some points. Okay. It looks like there's water. Hello. There's a crate here. Gonna bust it up. Get me a crate. Oh. Hi. It's a buzzard thing. God, I don't remember the name of anything. Chimera. Right. Okay, Chimera Wing. Oh, a fastly tied fan of fluttering feathers instantly transports you to your base. So that's something we can make with it. Neat. I was actually hoping that we'd be able to make like a hang glider or something. I don't know what it is about sandbox games, but I always want them to include some level of what am I thinking? Like hang gliding. After I saw it in Cube World, I was just like, this must be a regular thing in all sandbox games. And the answer is, it was in none of them. Come on, we got another Chimera here. So, I gotta bait its strikes. I'm gonna try and avoid taking too much damage here, just because I'm a flimsy little gnome creature. And, well, I can fight. I don't want to sink too many hits. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. What? He's not in this campfire, is he? Examine. Ah, the bonfire is burning brightly. It looks like it's been freshly stoked. Somebody must be nearby. Quest marker has appeared. Okay, so now we continue on. I gotcha. I actually forgot to bring, healing items with me. I'd say that's a concern, but we haven't taken too much damage. And hello. Why would he freshly stoke a fire if he's got a house out here? Ah, whatever. Okay, let's make some white petals. Let's see, how many can I build? Make as many as possible. Yes. Might as well make a bunch. Okay, Chimera Wing requires... 5 Chimera feathers. Well, that's fine. Read. These ancient books are so difficult to read, deciphering the Cantland Chronicle might take longer than I originally thought. The handwriting is so bad that Builder cannot summon up the will to read anymore. Okay, well... So what we're gonna do is actually loot the place. I don't know if... Wait. We should probably get the door, too. I'm just gonna use the grass seed. Might as well lob things. Or, not lob. Might as well grab everything that we could possibly use. Including all that stuff in the hovel. Gonna just go past the Drakkies. Looks like we got something else up here. Hello? Anybody there? Talk. Hello? Cough, sputter. Anybody there? Those rotten monsters have buried me alive. They've completely covered me in earth. I can't get out. Please, whoever you are, get me out of here. Hurry, my child. Okay. Okay. His dialogue loops. Which is kind of inconvenient. Okay, there we go. Are you... Whew, free at last. I can't thank you enough, young man. But, tell me, who exactly are you? I'm sure I would remember such a funny-looking face. What? You say you're a builder? You're building a town near here? By my bushy beard, that's wonderful news. Let me help. Let me join your city and help you rebuild it. Hmm? What are you pulling that face for? You look like you just swallowed an insect. Oh, dude, he totally looks like, what's his face? From... Oh, god damn it. I forget. Okay, well, you may make whatever strange face you like. I'll find my way to your town whether you like it or not. Blah-ha-ha-ha! I'm Rollo, the proud owner of the most venerable of books, the Cantland Chronicle. I assure you that it and I will prove invaluable to this new city of yours. Now lead the way. Rollo joins the party. Oh, interesting. There's a party, and there's also a thing here. What's this? Doesn't look like there's anything I can do with it. Well, let's grab a bunch of branches and sticks, because we're going to need them. And they're pretty numerous out here. And I'm not entirely sure what the maximum stack is. So I might as well go with grab as much as I can. The one worry is we have bigger, badder monsters supposedly popping up at some point very soon. So I should probably get a move on. I don't know how dangerous the wilderness is. Probably not too dangerous around here. But once we get further out, it'll probably get a little bit more dangerous. I know this game's also split up into chapters, which is an interesting thing. I'd hope that it wouldn't be too, like, sectionalized. Because I'd be pretty sad if, it turned out that, like, you build a town and then it's like, alright, you're done, next town, and just rinse repeat forever. Like, I'd hate that. Luckily, this guy seems to be adept in fighting things with sticks. Let's see, do we want... Nah. Man, why can't I remember his name? I mean... He's totally, the, like, dumb-looking... Is it Mr. Hades? No, or is it Mr. Satan or something? The quote-unquote strongest human that does not include Krillin, because, I think it is Mr. Satan, actually. I'll have to double-check that as soon as we get back to town. Okay, I'm gonna look this up now. I think it's Mr. Satan. It's been a long time since I played, see, yep, it is totally Mr. Satan. Kind of. I mean, he's a little bit different, but still. Like, he has the full beard as opposed to part of it maybe the semblance is not as close as I thought it was. It just makes me think of Mr. Satan because he's got the big old mustache and stuff. I'm still gonna call it close enough. Yeah, so, for people that don't know, the Dragon Quest series originally, was in part designed by Akira Toriyama. They had him as, like, his major, as, like, one of the major artists, concept artists, not entirely sure. So, a lot of the characters kind of look like Dragon Ball characters. Sorta. By my bristly brows, this town is positively brimming with life. Why, I do believe that the Cantland Chronicle describes this very place. It's the perfect location to bring the legendary city of Cantland back to life. Oh, my mention of the legendary tome piques your interest, does it? The Cantland Chronicle is an invaluable tome of ancient knowledge, passed down in my family over countless generations. It is many hundreds of years old, and its pages tell of mankind's hapless history and the lost art of creation and construction. Deciphering this ancient text could reveal secrets vital to the restoration of this once great city. Our meeting is no mere coincidence, Bildrick, I assure you. Whoops. Missed the rest of that. I should probably stop my thumbs. Whatever. Anyway. Looks like he's gonna sleep in there. Pippa! Yay, you found someone to join our town. What's that? You think he's a bit shady? You might be right there. That's why I avoided him in the first place. When I first saw him, he was giggling to himself and stroking this enormous book. But he's got a beard. He must be pretty dependable, right? And he must be pretty clever, too. I mean, he's got such a big, bushy beard, after all. But anyway, now that we found a new friend, we can all work together and make this the best city in the whole of Alefgard. Okay, we get another seed of life, which goes on the ground. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna slap this other bed down for the time being. And we'll grab that, and we'll eat this, get my HP back up. Apparently I've healed somehow. Alright, let's sleep until morning. I mean, I could continue, you know, stay awake, whatever, but we might as well wake up and then get to building this guy's structure. Bildrick, my friend, I do not mean to cast doubt on your claims, but was it truly you who constructed these buildings? If that were true, it would mean that you have the power to create new things, a gift that mankind lost so long ago. Could it be that you are the builder of whom the Cantland Chronicle speaks, the legendary figure, blessed with the power of construction? Bah, of course not. If the builder had a face like that, I'd eat my own beard. Ah, yes, Bildrick, I nearly forgot. The path across the mountains between this town and the place where you and I first met was dreadfully treacherous, wasn't it? Well, the Cantland Chronicle describes a special tool that can be crafted from the feathers of the chimeras that dwell amid those mountains. A most convenient contrivance that lets you travel at blinding speed and back to your base at the blink of an eye. Of course, if you were truly the builder of legend, I'm sure you would have no trouble creating this item and showing it to me. Bildrick, my child, you need only to lay your hands upon a new material to discern what items can be built from it. The chimeras you seek dwell at the foot of the mountains, fast by this place. Probably mountain pass by this place? I don't know. Use your compass to find them, that you may not lose your way. So I should have gotten more. Wait, what? Oh. Interesting, they're having me go to a different area with Chimera. Oh, yeah, actually, before we go too much further, let's, what a way to get inside your house. Let's actually drop off a lot of these crafting materials. I don't know how desperately we need them, but still, note. Pieces of paper. Oh, I see, right. That's his note that we pilfered because I'm a crazy man. Okay. Is there a way for me to sort my inventory? There might be. I don't know. Doesn't matter too much. See if we can get the fruits. I don't really know if it's necessary. I wonder if we actually even have to feed our townspeople. That's an interesting question. I do not know. Also, I forgot to mention, I figured out when this game's coming out. It comes out on the 11th? Yeah, the 11th of October. So just it's like what, 2 weeks? It's yeah, I think it's just about 2 weeks from now. Which actually it's probably a fine time. Okay, so this is going to be a bit dangerous. Mainly because if both of these guys aggro onto me, it's going to be a problem. I really like this game, by the way. I'm actually really disappointed that they aren't making a 3D hack-and-slash Dragon Quest game. Like, can you imagine how freaking good this would be if, like, the combat system wasn't kind of ass? I need to make that club, probably. I'm just gonna fight until I'm getting low and then we'll leave. Because, like, these animations on the monsters are great. And they actually have, like, a couple of different attacks. They look wonderful. I mean, this entire game looks wonderful. Like, I'd love to see that. I'd love to play that. Because, honestly, like, I like the old turn-based Dragon Quest games, but, honestly, turn-based games get really slow nowadays. And, like, hack and slash, even if it's, like, maybe a bit shallower, in its execution. Oh, interesting. I was hoping that I'd be able to, like, jump strike or something. I know we have, like, pseudo-active abilities. I'd have to look into it. But yeah, hack and slash, even if it's, like, even if it's not perfect, it can be still generally more interesting to, like, run around and fight in a hack and slash game. Like, I guess I'm thinking back to, Kingdom Hearts, even. Like, the original one. Very simple combat system, comparatively. What am I supposed to be doing again? Presumably, I have to make a Chimera Feather. And then bring it to him. You'd think the quest would be like, you got enough now. Well, I'm gonna head home one way or another. We need to take a nap. I've taken some hits. And I'd prefer to live through the next day or two. Okay, I don't know. I just think this kind of game, this is a really, really solid base for an actually fairly decent, oh, hey, I make 3 of them. That's useful. Fairly decent hack and slash RPG. Marvelous work. Goddess above, this is a Chimera wing, just as the Cantland Chronicle describes. Then there's no doubt about it. Within you dwells the long-lost power of construction. You really are the builder. Ever since the light was lost to us and the realm plunged into darkness, the people of Alefgard have waited for this day to come. The day that the benevolent Rubus would send the builder to save us. Bildrick, my child, you needed only to touch a Chimera's feather to know what you could build from it. Seek out more materials and speak to those around you. And your knowledge is sure to expand even further. Keep a keen eye on your surroundings, my child. If you should see anything that you have never seen before, be sure to collect it. Bildrick, my friend, you and I have 2 vital tasks ahead of us. Firstly, we must complete the glorious restoration of the once great city of Cantland. And secondly, we must travel to the mystery. Unravel the mystery of what terrible tragedy brought the town to ruin. This place was once girdled all about by fearsome fortifications, tall turrets, and towers to keep the monsters at bay. It is even said that a great golem once watched over the city, keeping all inside safe from harm. But those citadels and strongholds were completely obliterated, and nothing remains of Cantland but ruins. How could such a wretched fate have come to pass? As a proud son of Cantland, I plan to uncover the mystery of what befell my ill-starred ancestors. No doubt that with your powers and my book, it is only a matter of time before the truth becomes clear. We're all counting on you, Bildrick. And we get more broken branches, of which I now have many. Oh yeah, let's check. What do we have? Oh. So we just get a ton of random supplies from here. Well, that's cool. Hopefully it gets, like, more complicated as we go along. Anyway, what's Pippa want? You know, Bildrick, I've been so starving lately I could eat my own head. All this building and inventing is hungry work, so I've been thinking, if we had something to cook with, we could make all sorts of delicious, nutritious meals. What do you say? Can you think of something you could build to cook things on? If you think of anything, put it in a room with the chest so that we can store all the delicious dishes we make. So yeah, make us a room to cook in. Okay, we know how to make a cook fire. Crafting station, simple stand built above a bonfire, used to make mouth-watering meals. Light source can be used to cook food. Okay, building a room from the ground up. A room must have 2 block-high walls all around, and a door and a light source. Gather all the ingredients you need, and try building one. Okay, well, seeing as we've got this room, potentially. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna build it adjoining the bedroom, if only because I can. Yeah, it'll probably be better if we do it like this. I don't know. I like my towns to have, you know, walkways through, obviously, but if I can maximize to some degree my space, that's probably for the best. Oh right, doors are a 2-block wide deal. Totally forgot about that. Okay. There we go. There's that. I'm so glad I pilfered all of these things. So let's go see, how do we make the cook fire? Oh, I've already got it. Broken branch, grassy leaves, bonfire. Oh! Oh, sweet business. So, these things, these crafting stations pull from nearby chests. So because I crammed a ton of random nonsense in there, we actually can, we can actually make stuff without being near it. Awesome. Okay, I'll make another stick. We should probably also make an oaken club at some point, which I'll just hold on to for the time being. Let's see, I can't do anything more than ragged rags. There's an up and down symbol on the cypress stick. Makes it look like I can equip multiple. Let's see if I can do that. Oh yeah, there we go. So now I've got a stick and a club. Okay, and we're gonna put this here. Yeah, let's put it over here-ish. There we go. We built a crude kitchen. Let's see, primitive kitchen for the preparation of a unfussy fare. Residents will cook food and put it in the chest. Yes. Okay. Blimey, you did it! You made a place to cook! Now I'll be able to make all sorts of scrummy food. Thanks, Bildrick! And that chest is perfect. If I make anything really, really tasty, I'll put it in there so you can try a bit too. And we get some plum berries. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Now he wants something. Well, 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 by my bulbous belly, it seems we have a kitchen now. This creative power of yours is a wonderful thing. I wonder if your culinary skills are equally exemplary. What say you test them out and try to make me something to eat? What? Make it yourself? You'll build a whole kitchen for Pippa, but you won't even make me a single measly meal. Bildrick, you wound me. I thought we were friends. By the way, I should mention that I saw some delicious-looking orange mushrooms growing down by the water's edge. I'm sure you could make a terrific meal out of the fine ingredient like that. 3 servings should do the trick. Do you have an agreement, friend? Okay, let's go find some mushrooms. We saw some earlier. Oh, wait, no, I've already got 3. Hey, we might actually be in luck. Also, kind of looks like she's punching the fire, which is kind of confusing anyway. Let's make shrooms on a stick. Ah, I gotta make several. I wish it was a little bit easier to make multiple things, but we lucked out. Bildrick, my friend, do I detect the succulent scent of freshly roasted mushrooms. The fragrance alone is a mellow melody of mouth-watering flavors. By my growling gizzard, these shall make a magnificent meal. Come now, hand them over, quick, quick, quick. Yes. Marvelous work, Bildrick. We shall have to rename you the Cooker. The Cantillon Chronicle covers a wide range of topics. The chapters concerning the preparation of hearty, healthy meals are of particular. Pardon? You want to see it yourself, the Cantillon Chronicle with your own 2 eyes. I'm sorry, Bildrick, but that book is a priceless family heirloom. I can't just go parading it around in front of anyone that asks. And besides, the tome is written in an ancient and cryptic script. There's no way that you, or anyone else, would be able to read it. What little knowledge I myself have gleaned from it has taken years of painstaking study. However, I have not a single doubt that this book holds the key to restoring the city to its former greatness. I shall not rest until I have deciphered each and every one of its secrets. But fear not, my friend. I will not keep these secrets to myself. As soon as I make a breakthrough in my studies, you will be the first to know. And as for these mushrooms, it's only fair that you should taste the fruits of your labors too. Take this as a token of our everlasting friendship. We get one of our shrooms on a stick back. What? Have I finished reading that book yet? Learn some patience, young man. I made it quite clear that you would be the first to know of any secrets I uncover. Deciphering the Cantling Chronicle will take time, Bildrick, and our work on restoring the city has only just begun. I suggest that while I continue my studies, you labor to rebuild this city to its former greatness, and prove yourself the builder you claim to be. By completing rooms and placing them within them the items you create, you can increase the level of your base, but be wary that you do not place your decorations more than 2 blocks above the floor, for such items will not count towards your point total. Now go, my child. Fill your town with buildings, and those buildings with furnishings, and see your new home flourish. Bildrick, pay attention. Now, can you think of anything we could use to decorate all these new rooms you're about to build? We've learned how to make a pot. Oh. An earthen urn that can be used to store one's personal property. Score 50 points. Decorate the rooms in your base with furniture and other items, and add points to your base meter. Fill your rooms with decorative items, and make your base take your base to a whole new level. Alright. What's required for a pot? If it's just earth, we're in a great spot. Ah, earthing blue goo. Well, I guess we might as well make all of them. Okay, Bildrick makes a comical amount of pots. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. And town's leveled up. Okay, Bildrick's base grows to level 2. I was kind of hoping that we'd grow to level 2 too, but I guess not? I don't know, whatever. Okay, let's go talk to him. Let's see. Wonderful work, Bildrick. I'm impressed. Not only are you the legendary builder, but it seems your powers are becoming even greater. Bildrick, my child, no matter how many monsters you defeat, you will grow no stronger. Only by the weapons you wield and the armor you wear will your might as a warrior increase. You are the builder, my child, and it is by building this base that your true strength will be revealed. I'm sorry to say, though, that I've made scant progress in deciphering the Cantling Chronicle. I dare say it will be some time still before... By my sensitive ears, do you hear that? Did you hear that? And we get a seed of life. Oh, it's battle time. Okay, well, for starters, we're gonna do this, and... What are we fighting? I'm gonna try talking to him again. Bildrick, I have the most terrible tidings. I know not what has driven them to it, but the monsters plan to attack our great city in force. We must protect Cantland at all costs. Bildrick, you must prepare our defenses against the coming assault. But fear not, I shall fight by your side, my friend, and I shall do my duty in protecting dear Pippa and our beloved home from harm. Rolo speaks the truth, my child. The vicious beasts that dwell hereabouts are heading here in droves. This town is the seat of all of Alefgard's restoration. It must not be allowed to fall at the hands of the monsters. With an oaken club in hand and enough healing cream to tide you through the onslaught, you must drive back the Dragonlord's foul followers. My child, are you ready to face this fight? Yep. This is your first true battle, Bildrick. But fear not, for I know you will prevail. Ha! Battle begins. Defeat the monsters. Alright, let's switch to the oaken club. Yep, it's straight up a club. Okay, so where are these Skelebros so that we may murder them? Okay, there they are. There. One is. Oh, I was hoping the club would actually have a different swing pattern. It didn't. Can I have its sword? No. Bap, bap, bap. It's going after Pippa. Can't figure it out. Beautiful. Hey, we did get some bones. So, I guess we get attacked occasionally. Uh-oh, that's a big one. I wonder if we have to worry about anything specifically. Oh, shit, did I... Oh, I probably broke a stone or something. Where's the last skeleton? There he is. Sup? This is my biffin stick, and it apparently stunlocks Skelebros. Nice. Okay, the monsters are defeated. I kind of wish they'd actually randomly just walk into town and attack occasionally instead of having this, like, weird cutscene-y battle thing. Oh well. Well done, my child. You have saved Cantland from the monster's audacious advances. As hope wells within the townspeople's hearts, so too will your banner of hope grow, blanketing the land with ever more warm and tender light. But now it seems the location of your base is known to the Dragonlord's vile vassals. The monsters fear that, should the people of Alefgard band together, they will lose their dominion over these lands. No doubt these beasts will launch yet more offenses ere long, and attempt to crush this beacon of hope. You must protect this place, my child. Whatever it takes, no matter what manner of brutish behemoth assails it. You do not know if you're equal to the task. In fact, you do not really understand what it is this task I've given you is all about. You just want to build things and not fight monsters. Well, at this very moment, that may well be so. But as you come to know more of the people here, you will realize that with great power comes, goddammit, great responsibility. I have done all I can for this benighted land. The rest is up to you, my child. Work together with your new friends and restore the city of Cantland to its former greatness. I must leave you now, but I know that we shall meet again when your work here is done. Until then, know that I do watch over you always. Bildrick obtains a pair of blue tablet fragments. Alright, so we've got things, I guess. I'm gonna save, for obvious reasons. I wonder if this is the end of Chapter 1, or if we're actually free to do what the... Oh, hey, we have a new person! Sweet biz! I saw a great shaft of light in the horizon and thought it warranted investigation. Imagine my surprise when I discovered a bustling village. But, who are you, and what are you doing in a place like this? I beg your pardon? You're building a city? Ha! Good luck with that. If you expect people to work together and live in harmony, you've got another thing coming. I hate to burst your bubble, boy, but there's not a man alive who has the luxury of looking out for anyone by himself. Speaking of which, I'm tired after that trek. I'll stay here and rest for a while if you don't mind. The name's LaRouche. I shan't be staying long, I don't think, but in any case, pleased to make your acquaintance. Okay. Brilliant work showing those blighters who's boss, Bildrick. But it seems the filthy fiends have found our humble settlement. We have no way of knowing when they might strike next. We must devise some means of keeping them at bay. By the way, I noticed that you found a pair of curious stone fragments in the aftermath of that battle. I had seen an artifact of similar design in the Cantland Chronicle, and, man of action that I am, I investigated further. If you were to stick those fragments together again, I believe they would form a device known as a teleportal. Apparently, you can just plunk that thing down on the ground and hey, presto. It'll whisk you away on a sunbeam to a place where you can find whatever your heart desires. But for a builder like yourself, putting together a thing like that should be a piece of cake. Well, Bildrick, do you think you can glue that teleportal together again? Okay, so blue teleportal. An ancient artifact that can convey you to a far-flung field. Once placed, can be used to travel to and from another island. Okay. Well, I guess we might as well do that first. Hello. Ow. This sucker hurts. And I broke the Pippa sign. Okay, so I think we're out of the tutorial to some degree. And so now critters are actually going to be raiding our city. I'll just put away the Pippa sign, I think. It's not actually that useful. Okay, let's put away the sign, the bones, the sticks, and the feather. We don't need any of those. And let's make this. So I think what I'm going to probably consider doing, I need blue goo. Do we even have slimes nearby? I don't know. As he falls asleep, he's yelling at me, repair the portal. Thanks, jerk. Okay, well, I guess let's make another straw mattress. It wouldn't be a bad idea to make another bedroom or two, maybe? But we'll do that when this place starts to become kind of untenably crowded, which honestly is probably immediately after we get the next guy. Because I could probably fit more in here, but I don't know. Anyway, light shines in the darkness. Images begin to form in Bildrick's mind. Beg pardon? The words of the king have slipped thy mind. Forsooth, what manner of hero art thou to forget such a speech? Permit me to regale thee with his majesty's words once more. Ahem. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive the almighty goddess, the sphere of light. By its power was our world rid of the menace which did beset it. Yet, alas, some few years past, there did arise a new threat, the Dragonlord. With his cunning, he did steal away the sphere of light from us, plunging the land into darkness once more. Should this state of affairs be suffered to continue, the night must surely take unrelenting hold, and our realm perish. So I say unto thee, vanquish the accursed Dragonlord, and reclaim the sphere of light. All of Alefgard doth place its trust in thee, hero. Fulfill thy destiny, and deliver this land from darkness. What? It seemed like a memory of something that happened long, long ago. But whether it was his own memory or somebody else's, Builder can't remember. Okay. Well, it's, I guess, time to get back to work. Yeah, we'll want to build up these walls. These buildings, whatever. And then we're probably going to actually want to build up the walls themselves. Oh, another chest. I'm probably just going to leave that stuff there for the time being. I assume it just keeps stacking up forever. Anyway, actually, this is a pretty good stopping point. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of Dragon Quest Builders. And as always, thanks for watching.